Hi everyone, Simon Keeling here, Tuesday the 10th of July with a look ahead video. And as always, thanks for coming to the site. It's all kept free of charge by you visiting using the charts that are on here, telling your friends about it, because it's been able to present adverts to you that generates revenue that keeps the site free of charge. So thank you very much for that. I was at the dentist's earlier and it was unbelievable to sit in the dentist's chair and actually look outside and see the rain falling in the thick nimbus stratus cloud. It really was like looking at November rather than the middle part of July, but Toby did his usual wonderful job, so thank you for that. We're all okay now. This video is all about changes really, because I've been trying to hint over the last few days of a change that seems to be taking place from about the 20th of July onwards. Now, that of course has unleashed a few of you to quite rightly email me and say, well, you said there was going to be a change around about the 10th or the 11th, Simon, so and it hasn't happened, so why should we believe you now? Well, there is a subtle difference on this one. I've got to admit, the change that I said between the 10th and the 12th is a bit of a bust. That's gone. It's developed towards the west. The theory behind it was right with the ridge of high pressure, but it just didn't get into the British Isles. It's developed further west of us, so we have to leave that one alone. However, now we've got to look towards the future and see what's going to happen. And there is a change taking place in the atmospheric cycles that it looks as if really this spell of bad weather that we're probably going to have in the next, let's say, 4 or 5 days is probably the last of this present very unsettled spell. It does look as if conditions are going to take a steady improvement for the last half of the month. Now, I think it might be a bit of a rocky road getting there, and I'm not saying it's going to be dry and hot and sunny, because I don't think it will be, particularly not across the north, but I do think that overall we're going to lose the heavy persistent rain and we're going to go into drier conditions generally for most of the country. So it's well illustrated in the temperature map here. This is from Ryan Maui's site, and this shows us the anomalies of temperature for the next 8 days. So this is running from today through to the 18th of July, and notice how we've got the blue colours here, which are kind of 1 to 2 or even more degrees below normal for the time of year. So you can see cold for the next 8 days, and much that way across much of Europe. But compare that to the next 8 days. So this takes us from the 18th of July through the 26th of July. And notice what's happened. Look, we're in these whites and greys. That's temperatures coming up above normal. So hints of temperatures rising even on these charts through the GFS during that second period of the GFS running from the 18th of July. So we are getting some signals in there. Now, the other chart I wanted to show you as well is this one. This is from the ECMWF, and this is the chart valid for the 19th of July. So this is, when are we looking at? This is a week on Thursday, and look at the ridge that's out to the west. Yes, we've got low pressure west, low pressure west, low pressure to the east, but look, the ridge steadily building from the Azores high. This is building a little differently to the last one. The last one went more north to south, so it was going more north to south, but this one is coming across from west to east, and this is how we want to see the ridge build across the south for some drier weather coming in. However, can't hold it too fast, because this is what happens the day before that. That's the 18th. Low pressure still in control, but it's the fact that this ridge is building in. Look, there's the 19th once again. So this idea of a change and an improvement and getting drier seems to be a story that we can develop. And a look at the temperature graph. This is for London from the ensemble model running through to the 26th of July. And notice that we've got this steady rise in temperature, look, through this period, taking us into the low 20s, where we should be. And also notice rainfall, look. Notice significant rainfall here early in the period, but then, yes, we've still got rainfall coming through, which is what I was saying to you, it's not completely dry. But look, the amounts fall off to be nearer 1 and 2 millimetres instead of the 5 to 10 millimetres that we've been seeing. So we're building this picture steadily of this improving situation. Okay, where's the chart that I want to show you? There it is. So let's go through then, let's have a look at the details, see how things are panning out. This is the ensemble model, and this is the chart valid for 6 o'clock this evening, the 10th of July. These goes in 6-hour steps initially. And low pressure is out toward the east. Look, lots of rain across the country. These are the showers and outbreaks of rain that have been affecting us during today. Now, overnight tonight, most of those die away in the south, but across Scotland, you're still going to be affected by showers or longer spells of rain. Bits and pieces of showers as well across southwest England and Western Ireland. The next front coming into the west, but for most of us it looks like it should become dry through the night. Now, into tomorrow, we'll find heavy showers developing once again. Most of these, though, I think, across eastern parts of the country. To the west, the showers will be far more scattered, although there could be one or two heavy ones across Northern Ireland, north and western parts of Wales and northwest England. But for many areas where you shelter from that western northwest flow, we may get away with a mainly dry day. But in comes the front look from the west, and that'll be bringing rain in, so that by the time we get through towards Thursday morning, that rain is across Southern Ireland into southwestern parts of England, associated with this area of low pressure. For most, though, it's a fine start to Thursday, good sunny spells around, a few showers affecting eastern parts of Scotland. Through Thursday itself, that persistent rain spreads across Wales, across southern parts of England as well, taking some pretty hefty bursts of rain with it, but from about the Midlands northwards, we're largely dry, excuse me, with some sunny spells. I think some showers could just break out across the Pennines, but for many of these northern areas, the day should be dry and bright, but to the south, it's another wet one. Heading into Friday now, and the rain will be clearing its way eastwards during the course of the night on Friday, but that will only be followed by heavy showers. The heaviest of the showers during Friday across England and Wales. I think persistent rain reluctant to clear the far southeast, but it will eventually. And then coming into the north and the west, we'll find a mixture of sunny spells and showers, although northern and eastern Scotland should be staying largely dry. As we head into the weekend, well, the area of low pressure finally clears away, but it leaves us with a drier flow. This is coming in from the northwest, so it's a cool flow, but it'll be one of sunshine and showers. This is a polar maritime flow. Those of you who've been to weather school know all about polar maritime flows. I go on about them because of air masses and the relation to air masses, and we will find sunny spells and showers. I think the showers not very frequent at all across Scotland and Ireland, where it could stay dry for much of the day. Most of the showers affecting central and eastern parts of the country, but for many of us it could be generally dry, especially along the south coast. The showers then fade away through the course of the night, but it's back to them again as we get in towards Sunday itself. So the showers will be developing once more through the course of Sunday. If we can get Sunday's chart, there we go. But actually, I think that late on Sunday, as a ridge of high pressure builds in, we should find the showers just fading away. And for most of us, Sunday looks as if it should be a fair day, with some good spells of sunshine coming through. Okay, that's got rid of that phone call. And then as we go through in towards Monday, we'll find, look, the ridge building in. So this is the 16th, so a ridge of high pressure comes in, but then during Monday, another weak front spreads across the country. That could just bring some spots of rain, particularly to the north and the west. I think this is overdone. As we get in towards Tuesday, the ridge is building in again, look. But notice what's happening. The ridge is building in, but... Let me get the charts back again. There we go. So the ridge is building in, but what we're finding is these bands of rain trying to get in from the Atlantic. They're weak fronts. Now, they're not going to have much on them, and with a pressure of 1,020, 1,023-ish to the south, you'll tend to find that those will fade away across southern areas. Most of it focused western Scotland and Western Ireland, but I still can't rule out the risk of a few spots coming through. So that takes us into Tuesday of next week. Then on to Wednesday. Well, a westerly again through Wednesday. All models seem to like the idea of being a more unsettled day Wednesday, particularly across Scotland and Ireland. A few spots of rain down towards the south, but now watch what happens as we get in towards Thursday. So we find this ridge trying to get back into the west again. So on Thursday we might find a day of sunny spells and heavy showers. By Friday though, look, the ridge is getting in, so we're seeing this settling down of conditions. And then as we get into Saturday and into Sunday the 22nd, that ridge is building through the country. Yes, some spots of rain across western parts of Scotland and Western Ireland, because track the isobars back. Look, they're coming straight from very moist region of the Atlantic, but pressure is steadily rising, and that hints at drier weather coming through. Now, it's something we've got to watch. It's something that we've got to be aware of. But watch this sequence through, and you notice how we see the gradual change as pressure builds from the south. We see this changeover to the Azores high slowly building in. So please don't go running around saying, oh, Simon says it's going to be dry, hot and sunny, because I'm not saying that. It just looks as if it's going to get drier and as if things are going to improve and become a little bit more British summer-like. Okay, thanks for watching once again. As always, like I said, the adverts are kept free of charge by, or rather the site's kept free of charge by the adverts you see around the screen, and by you coming back regularly, telling your friends, that generates revenue, which keeps the site free of charge. So Thanks again for watching, and keep the sun shining. See you soon.